Hi guys, welcome to ScentFolio. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have a very interesting scent. I really enjoyed this wear, to be honest, and just want to call it out. And this is Raed by Lattafa Ra'ed Silver, I would say. Yeah, because I think there are 3 in line. I think there's one gold, Raed Gold, and I think Raed Oud. From the early days, I think, because the silver was introduced first, and then the gold, and then the oud. So, this is good stuff, guys. Let's get into this. I did hear a lot of good stuff about this guy. This is obviously not a new scent. It's been out in 2021. Good stuff here, and let's get into this. Basically, so I wore this a couple of times. This is a beautiful scent. Actually, excellent atomizer. Good, juicy, fruity, ambery, warm, spicy, vanilla, musky, cinnamonish, pretty aromatic, nice, good stuff here. There's nothing wrong, nothing negative in this video regarding this guy. This is a total, I wouldn't mind considering this as a date night scent, because this has all the corners, all the check boxes for that makes it fit, and absolutely fit for a romantic date night situation, or a close encounter, or like for a private gathering, or even for you to enjoy, to be honest. I mean, because obviously that's the first thing that, at least I consider. This is, as I said, up on top, opens up with nice, juicy, fruity, syrupy kind of a vibe, and it gives out all that tropical juices, like, as if you're having one of those cans, or not even cans, but those cardboard juice boxes that we used to enjoy back in the days in the school. Yeah, that was pretty much it. That tropical juicy vibe. And in that juicy vibe, I would keep a bit of a pineapple up scaled as compared to, pineapple and peach, I would say, up a little bit up leveled as compared to the rest of the tropical juices or the tropical fruits in that juicy vibe there. But then immediately after like few minutes, or pretty instantly, I would say, the warm spices kicks in, and these spices are there to make the fruitiness a little more dense, make it more grounded, so it's not like all over the place in the air. This is not a airy, this is not a light, this is not a pretty, easy, fun-loving kind of a scent. No, it's intense. This guy transitions itself, and that's the beauty of this scent, actually. Right from that juicy vibe up on top, it transitions itself into a bit of a musky, warm, spicy, and especially that cinnamon and that vanilla. The cinnamon and the vanilla combination here is killing. That kicks in. There's in the mid-tones and in the dry down, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. It becomes more denser. Some of the leathery notes kicks in the middle and the dry downs. Some of the oud stuff kicks in, which is, a bit dark. Not too heavy, not too skanky, but it's just there to, to be there. And it makes itself prominent because it leans towards a woody, oudie, well, oud is a wood, but more of a leathery, woody, kind of like I wouldn't say creamy, a bit smoky, I would say. I would add a bit animalic tone to it, some balsamic tone to it, to the middle, to the dry down, which is beautiful. It's amazing. I love the transition, and while I was wearing this guy for about 2 to 3 days, I did this This is my second bottle, by the way. Not that I finished the first one, it's just that when I was testing Raed Silver for 2-3 days, one of my friend came in and he was like, you know, I love what you're wearing. Well, he came up on the third day, but he met me on the first day. He said, what are you wearing? I said, this is Raed. He said that I'm going to come and grab it from you. I said, okay, that's fine. So third, fourth day, he came in and he grabbed my bottle. And then I double checked with my dealer and he says, oh, no, I do have another one in stock. So I said, okay, can I have? Because I haven't done a review of Raed up until that point, and I wanted to have another bottle because, so I said, no, I want to do this review, so make sure, you hand me another one. So I got this back. But this time it was a tester, so I didn't get the whole box and everything. And the box is beautiful, by the way. It's a huge, massive box. Actually, you know what? I can actually still show you the kind of box it is, because now here's the thing. So Azilium, this is upcoming next for a review, but I don't mind showing this at this point in time because the box exactly looks the way this guy does. This beautiful kind of like a box, and look at the presentation. It opens up that way, and Raed actually sits in right there. So this is obviously for Azilium, and this is coming next for the review. I have heard tons of requests for this guy to be reviewed, so this is coming next. But just for reference sake, it is exactly this kind of a box that opens up this way. Huge, nice, beautiful box for this guy, Raed. Back to this. After like 3 days, I realized that because I used to think I know this fragrance. I know, especially the mid to the dry down part. Opening, yes, that could be a little different, which is good, which I enjoy as well. But especially the mid and the dry down is exactly something that I've worn. I know, I've seen, I've been there, and I've done that. So after a while, I realized that this guy is actually 75% to 80% closer to 1 million Prive by Paco Rabanne. Now, I'm not sure why no one has detected or pointed or placed this scent as a dupe for this guy, or nearly a dupe for this guy, because this is what it is. Then I went into the notes and kind of like a profile of 1 million Prive, and actually explored that this is warm spicy, this is cinnamonish, this is sweet, this is ambery, this has vanilla. And when I say the darker side of this, although it's not listed, but the darker side is almost the same, because this one is woody, oothy, a bit leathery, and balsamic, and same as this guy. This is, okay, it's called, well, the notes over there is tobacco, and balsamic, and woody at the same time. This leans on to the dark side, intense side, I would say, and this exactly copies or has its transition inspired by Prive, which is amazing, which is excellent actually. And from some time we always wanted a dupe or a scent that actually kind of like gets into this inspiration line, and now we have it. Well, we always had it, but it wasn't directed or pointed out as a 1 million inspiration, or not, obviously not a neck to neck thing, but 75 to 80%, especially after the 1 hour mark of this guy, and then the transition and the journey it takes, the kind of like a path it determines, is totally leading towards 1 million Prive. So citruses, spices, mandarin orange, citruses, spices, mandarin orange. Basically pretty much the same stuff. We've got amber, we've got clove, we've got saffron here, we've got vanilla, we've got ambergris, leather, oud. Pretty much the same thing here, not listed as neck to neck, but I mean that's the vibe I get. So we've got cinnamon here, we've got mandarin orange here. Oh well, we got blood orange listed by Fragrantica, but it's pretty much the same. We got tobacco, we got myrrh, tonka beans, patchouli. These are pretty 6 notes, and I think they're keeping it pretty low key. I think there's more to this guy. Definitely more to this guy. It is more woody in the end of the day. You don't have any woody notes over here, which, I mean, I don't know why, but you know, we should be having. I think there's a lot of stuff lacking here, but to my nose, this is 75 to 80% inspired by 1 million Prive. Again, enjoyable scent, brings back that 1 million. A lot of people have referred this guy as 1 million elixir, different, you know, flankers of 1 million. But I think it becomes more dense than other flankers and gets into that cozy, warm, woody, dense category of Prive. Yeah, you do get nutty vibes in the mid to the dry down, which this guy is also known for. And in the beginning, there's a good pop of fresh tropical juices that you're going to enjoy. It's not in a freshy category, to be honest. This is not a freshy. This is, I would say, a sweet, but not obviously not overkilling, not overly sweet, not cloying at all. Pretty standard, well-maintained, well-balanced profile overall. So it's a cool, sweet, night out, day out, any time of the day, any time of the year, to be honest. You know, as long as you're in a controlled environment, this is gonna rock. And longevity wise, this guy is like more than, I would say, like more than 12 plus hours, to be honest. This stays on, follows you up until the next day. Same as with this guy. This stays on and follows you up until the next day. It's not going nowhere. Good on longevity, 8, 9, 10 plus hours easily, depending on the sprays, but I do usually 5 and it takes me, you know, towards the next day. Sillage, good sillage. It's a good projector. It will give you, actually, you know what? It's going to project up until, I would say 3 to 4 hours easily, up until like, you know, 2 feet. And after, even in the 3rd, 4th, even in the 5th hour, it will project up until 1 feet, and then it actually starts getting closer to your skin. But you will enjoy this up until 10, 12 hours easily. It's gonna come to you, but not in a beastly way, not in a like a hardcore, like a migraine-y way. No, it will actually, it gives you bits and pieces of the scent profile this holds, and gives you a taste of whatever you need, you know, after a few interval of time, which actually you want. That's what I mean. I enjoy fragrances you know, and that's basically my purpose of wearing a more transitional scent than a linear. It's not even expensive. This is I think 35, 40 bucks of a deal, you know, a Canadian, even less than that. I got this from fragrancebuy.ca. So yeah, and then the second time I got this was from my local dealer here in Toronto. I'm gonna link these both guys here. Good stuff. I enjoy this. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.